welcome to DADI SOS. I'm 𝐔𝐖 𝐌𝐚𝐥𝐚. Today we're having the podcast session all the way from KL to Penang because we're having two special guests here, Miss Vanessa and Dr. Yap. Miss Vanessa, can you please introduce about yourself and your position in UOW?
Hello. All right. My position in the company, the institution, is as the head of department for Department of Built Environment as well as Foundation in Arts.
How about you, Dr. Yap?
I'm Professor Dr. 𝐔𝐎𝐿 𝐌𝐚𝐥𝐚. I'm currently holding the position of head operation for our UOW Malaysia Batu Kawan campus. And at the same time, I'm also the head of school for the School of Engineering, Computing and Built Environment.
Dr. Yap, can you please introduce about UOW and how many campuses in Malaysia and where is the main campus?
Basically, for UOW Malaysia, we are having 3 campuses total in Malaysia. So we have our main campus in Selangor, in Glenmarie. So that is basically our University of Wollongong, Malaysia.
Okay.
So for Penang, we have 2 campuses, one on the island, and currently we are at our Batu Kawan campus here on the mainland side, where it is within the Batu Kawan Industrial Park that we are surrounded by many multinational company, local large company, as well as some of the small medium enterprises.
I know that you guys are based in Penang, right? Do you have any favorite spot to recommend to our audience here?
Okay, so I based in the mainland. So then Vanessa is based in island. So maybe I'll let her talk about it, the one attraction in island side.
So your question was attraction in island side, right? Would you want attraction? Okay, so if you look at island side, you have a lot of attractions. Penang itself is a melting pot of culture, traditions, right? And you know, we are one of those countries where we immerse ourselves in culture, tradition, and heritage as well. So there are a lot of attractions if you look into the island itself. There are a lot of beaches, there are a lot of museums, there are a lot of heritage spots that you can go to understand various different types of stories from the past and how they've immersed themselves into the future as well. In the island. But when you look at other aspects of the island besides places to go to, beaches, a lot of restaurants and cafes, and also museums, and a lot of attractive things that tell you the story from the past to the future, and so on.
How about mainland?
I would say mainland side, it may not have so many attractions as compared to the island side. In the mainland, mostly I would say people will come to mainland for seafood. So we have a lot of seafood restaurant around here, and there are also the place called Pulau Aman where we can take a boat ride to the island. So from that side, you will be able to catch your own seafood, and then they will actually cook for you.
Wow.
Yeah. Then basically, I would say apart from all these attraction in terms of food, laser precious and things like that, Penang are basically the Silicon Valley of the East. So we are surrounded with a lot of this industry, multinational company and things like that. So Batu Kawan is the third, I would say, the satellite city. So we are, if I'm not mistaken, number 9 industrial park that Penang Development Corporation have developed. And now we come, there are many multinational companies come to build their plants here. Yeah, so I would say mainland side, now what we are focusing on is on the development of the industry. Because the Bayan Lepas side already quite crowded already, because we have started back in 1972. So 53 years ago when we started off.
Actually, right, I'm come from KL. I also grow up in KL, right? But my retire plan is stay in Penang. Okay, if let's say my retire plan will be stay in Penang, right? Which stage that I need to stay together with my dog, okay, like that.
Okay, so that you have a choice. You have a choice either to stay in the island or on the mainland side. Of course, in terms of cost of the property, it will be much expensive in the island side. It will be more affordable at the mainland side. While of course when you want to have a dog and things like that, you have to stay at the landed property.
Yeah,
Then I would say
boss.
the better option
Yeah,
would be on
boss,
the mainland
did
side.
you listen it? Please rise my salary. I want better salary now, so that I can afford the house in Penang. Boss. Okay. May I know that which Penang food is your favorite, so that you can recommend to our audience also?
Penang food. There's a lot of Penang food. Penang is the hub for
Yeah.
food, right? No matter which part of the country that I go to, I always pivot back to Penang. Penang is the place for the most exquisite cuisines. But one of my favorite food is char kway teow. No matter where I go, I'll come back to char kway teow in Penang because there isn't any other char kway teow that's better than Penang char kway teow.
I still prefer Penang also actually. Yeah.
Yes, char kway teow. And then you also have this, what do you call it? Wantan mee.
Wantan Min.
Wantan mee. But this one, it's in the particular place in Pulau Tikus and it's law wantan mee.
Oh, I never heard before. How about you, Toda Yap?
For me, there are quite a number of them, but the food that I would normally take on a weekly basis, I would say is the so-called Hokkien law noodle.
Oh.
Yeah, so usually the Hokkien mee in KL side, it will call prawn mee. Yeah, so what in Penang we call Hokkien mee. So we have this Hokkien mee and lor mee together. So people may not like it, but for me, I would like to mix both of them together as one. So you mix the sauce, the Hokkien mee and the lor mee sauce together. So we call Hokkien law.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that one I would go whenever I go to any new restaurant or any places that they have Hokkien mee and lor mee. So I will try the Hokkien law.
Oh, okay.
So at the moment in time, I would say the one that I enjoy the most is near my place called Kota Permai site. Yeah. So that one I will recommend.
Okay, after this podcast, right, can we jump together?
Another one we call Jawa mee lah,
Jawa
Jawa
mee,
noodle. So that's again, there's one place near my house there. There's a taste of my mother.
Oh.
Yeah. So to me, it's kind of like when I go and enjoy that Jawa mee, right? It bring me back to the time when my mother used to cook that for us.
Wow, it's really good. Penang really a food lover paradise lah for me. Then their street food is really their like cultural. Okay, speaking of balance, right? UOW Batu Kawan also offer a lot of the courses, right? What is the most popular course in UOW Batu Kawan?
Okay, I would say that we are multidisciplinary institutions. Our program ranging from business, computing, engineering, built environment, mass communication, hospitality, culinary arts, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But in term, let's say we're talking about the quality in term of the student number, then the largest department I would say is computing, followed by business school.
Oh,
Okay. So for computing side, we have the program offered from the foundation up to PhD level. So for foundation, the student can come from foundation in arts or foundation in science. Then for diploma, we will have the diploma in IT. Then the student can progress to our bachelor in software engineering, computer science, or information system. Then for postgraduate, we have Master of Computer Science and also the PhD. Yeah.
Understand. Okay, as a student, right, if you want a student really like sit for the class for even 20 minutes, they might a little bit like lost focus already. Do you guys offer any like hands-on learning experience for them so that they can understand the course better?
Yeah, so definitely for technical related subjects, right, we will have the lecture, tutorial, as well as the practical session.
Okay.
So I would say the most practical programs that we have will come from built environment, as well as our mass communication, where they have this media production and things like that. So the equipment that we are using currently to do this podcast, the student will basically use it for their shooting and as their assignment. So I would ask Vanessa to share more on that.
So, like you said, as a student, 30 minutes is already an ample of time that
Yeah.
you're sitting
I
on a
will
chair.
sleep in the classroom.
Yes, indeed. Yes. So we have various methods, right? Besides the four walls of teaching, there are a lot of pedagogies that the lecturers are involved in, so that to get the teaching experience not so intense, but it is more fun, so that students do not realize that they're actually learning in the process, right? So we have methods like gamification. So you have like 10 minutes lecture, then after that you have a quick discussion, and then you have games, right? And while playing the games, you're actually learning a lot, right?
yeah.
And then you have the PAL system, which is peer assisted learning, and then you also have the experiential learning, which basically means you are experiencing. Like for an example, in my school, built environment, in the program of a diploma in interior design, and also in a bachelor's honors in interior architecture, what we teach them is, in order for you to understand the space, you have to be in that space. So students will actually go into this experiential studio where they will build their own space, and they will experience, okay, how big is the bedroom? How much of a space do we need? How much of a clearance space do we need? So they get a better understanding of space. Spatial alchemy is there. Right. Besides that, they also, when it comes for designing a certain interior space, they do observational design, where they go to the site, and they interview.
Oh, okay.
So they interview people around the site to understand where this building is, especially when commercial building, right? You want to start designing a cafe, let's say, or maybe a restaurant or a retail spot, right? You want to make sure that when you design or you build something, it attracts customers. So we teach that to our students in a way that we take them to site. And then they get involved in this, and they get to, they get to interview others to better understand what are the needs of the customer. Then slowly incorporate it into the needs of the clients, so that they can attract more people into the buildings. So it goes various from hospitals to retails. So whatever project that the students have, they actually have to go and do an observational research, where they will go and observe what's happening within the state or within the area that they are going to design. And students actually have real life project. So it's not like I give you a floor plan or I give you a design and you do it on a piece of paper. You actually go out there to a real life project, and you do site measurements, and you actually look into the projects and so on. And if you look at the teaching methods this is just a few teaching methods, right? We have something called CAT. Classroom assessment techniques, right? There are about 50 classroom assessment techniques.
That's a lot, actually.
Yes, and
right?
to be honest, in UOW, in our particular institute here, we use about 85% of these methods in our classes, may it be in interior, or may it be in architecture, or even in computing, mass comm, business. We use all these methods as part of teaching and learning.
Does this mean that students get a chance to explore, like to connect the relevant industry, right?
Yes, definitely. Industry is the key spot here. Like what Dr. Yap said, right? It's a Silicon Valley, right? This part of the campus is positioned in a way that we are the innovative campus, but we are in the Silicon Valley. So what can you do with this really good, rich industries all around us is to give that establishment for students. So 6 months, right? 6 months prior to their graduation, these students actually get their job within the 6 months.
Oh,
Yes, so the rate is very high. So we don't just prepare the students in sense of, okay, you come, you study, you get a cert. You are actually preparing we are actually preparing the students so that these students can go out into the industry, and they can immerse themselves easily, so they can amalgamate themselves easily within the industry because of all these exposures that we give. So people from the industry or industrial experts, they come to the university and they give talks, they give workshops. We even go to their companies, to understand the landscape of their company, to understand what are the machineries or how do we operate things and so on. Like we have various programs with Micron that we have gone, Intel, what Jabil. There are so many other countries. All these companies that are around us, these are the companies that we go and immerse themselves. So those students that graduate, they have actually already got a little piece of how it will feel like when you go out there in the industry.
Right. Yeah, this is what students like the most actually. They prefer like they can make themselves to explore outside, to connect to the relevant industry, to connect to the like professional people instead of like sitting in the class and listen to the lecturer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I totally understand. Yeah.
When I look at the website, right, you guys also offer the tour award, is it? Yeah. Can you like describe about it?
Okay, so for Dual Award, we started quite some time ago. Basically, once we have upgraded ourselves from the college to university college level back in 2015, we have explored this opportunity. Back then, it was with our partner institutions in the UK. So after the acquisition by University of Wollongong, Australia, so now our Dual Award is basically pretty much aligned to University of Wollongong, so where we provide opportunity for students to gain the University of Wollongong, Australia award certificate.
That means that they're able to get the cert in Malaysia and also get the cert from Australia also.
Yes. So the Dual Award means that upon completion of the program, the student will get one certificate from the Malaysian, so UOW Malaysia, also another award certificate from our partner university. So like for example, for the UK one, we have for the program in engineering and computing, whereas for our School of Hospitality, Tourism and Culinary Arts, we have the collaboration with this IMI Switzerland. So the student will get the award certificate from IMI Switzerland as well. Then they also have the opportunity to go to Switzerland for 2 weeks, like the study tour. Yeah. Then for our other collaboration with the UK institution and also Australia side, the student, of course, they can complete the entire program here in Malaysia, but they can also opt to do their final year or summer program over the UK and also in Australia side. Yeah. So for Australia side, if let's say the student sign up as the Dual Award, they can actually choose to go and study in Australia. If they choose this option, they will be receiving a 50% discount of the tuition fee when they are in Australia. So that will save the students and parents a lot of money.
Yeah, it's really good. I hope that I really can go back to my student life so that there's someone that can guide me about this. Okay, if I go back, right, if I choose to study in UOW, can I get any discount?
We can talk about that afterwards.
Yes. Okay. Asking on behalf of the student, right? Is there any like student club in a university and you guys will suggest students to join the club?
There are lots of clubs in our university. It ranges from it could be engineering club, it could be art farm club, it even ranges from particular like Indian society, and then you have this WAMP, Christian philosophies, and various other clubs as well. You have clubs for geeks, nerds, for everybody, all sorts of students, right? And I think the most important thing about having clubs, right, is because you want to figure out the student life.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to just go to class and come, and you also want to have the student life. So these clubs, what they do is when they are doing the yearly activities and so on, they're planning it. They plan it in a way that is aligned with SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, right? We have about 17 of them. And these are all these important goals that we try to find solutions to, right? So what these activities that are arranged by the students, all right, or arranged by these particular clubs will actually aid them, not only give them awareness of the SDG goals that are out there, it will also help them sort of open up a little bit so that they understand what are the things that they can do, in order to get them to adhere to this global mindset.
Okay, last two questions I want to ask Dr. Yap. Okay, is there any like successful story you want to share in our podcast?
Yeah, so basically we have been in existence in the industry for the last 40 over years. Penang started back in 1991. So we are now 34 years old. All right. So of course we have, as I mentioned, we are multidisciplinary institution. But in terms of alumni stories, the one that our CEO Asia always will share is that we have trained quite a number of Michelin star chefs.
Wow.
Yeah. Then of course in terms of engineering and computing, we have many of alumni actually work for multinational company, holding a high position, directors, senior managers. And then when we talk about in terms of the big four like Ernst & Young and then all that, right? So we do have our alumni that now associate partner or directors, senior managers, and so on and so forth. That,
Okay,
yeah. And of course, we also have alumni have started their own company as well. Yeah, so we do have quite a number of them actually. So in terms of engineering side, computing side, built environment side, we also have the students have started their own company and they has been very, very successful in their field.
Okay, I understand. Okay, if you guys can describe the campus in 3 words, what would it be and why?
Okay, maybe we will discuss about this individually, right? So I was Batu Kawan campus started in 2020. So I would say it is quite dynamic at the moment in time because there are still quite a number of development that ongoing. There will be some renovations work and also construction work starting very soon. All right, so one is dynamic, and then I will just hijack some of the words from Vanessa when we have discussion. So evolution.
Okay.
Yeah, dynamic evolutions. And lastly, of course, every campus we have our intention to position a certain level.
Yeah.
So for Batu Kawan, all this while we have been trying, or basically we aim to position Batu Kawan campus as an innovation campus. So the third words for me will be innovation. Yeah, so innovation, it can be in terms of come up with a new idea and things like that. But innovation can also kind of like the so-called the clever way of doing works.
Okay.
Yeah, so we will have to work around the constraints and things like that. So we will have to be innovative in coming out with our solutions and so on and so forth.
I think besides these 3 important keywords as well, I think the thing that sums it up, besides students, besides the campus, I think the ones that builds the program, okay, the one that is the essential part of it, is also the lecturers, right? We have lecturers from all array of life, right? We have lecturers who are industrialists, who are practitioners, who have gone around the world and now they're coming here to share their education with us. Dr. Yap himself, yes, globalization. Dr. Yap himself, his education is from the UK side.
Oh.
So myself, I did my basics also in the US and also further in Australia. So we come from all these parts of the world, and we have a lot of things to contribute that we have learned from the various backgrounds and the various countries that we contribute to the institute itself, right? So globalization is so important because it is the campus, the new Worlds Ahead global campus, you know. Not only global classrooms, because besides having people all around the world come here, our classrooms are also global classrooms because we have that connection with these different countries, these different expert practitioners. So yeah,
I quite like your explanation also. Yeah, I actually quite agree with that. Students like to interact with the student from other country as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's all for our podcast. Thank you for Miss Vanessa and Dr. Yap for joining the podcast. If you like this video, remember to share and subscribe us. We see you all next time. Bye bye.